Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Deercast. Today we're going to give you a very quick review of the Napier Apex Predator, which is a sort of bum bag cum roe sack that we've been trying out a little bit on the sort of late season muntjac and roe.
Yeah.
Tom, you've been trying it a little bit, what do you think?
I think the first thing to point out with this is it is very much more of a roe sack than anything else in terms of it will fit a roe but nothing bigger, and even with a big roebuck I had to have part of its head or neck sort of sat outside it. So when Harry's very kindly modelling it here, it is a bum bag. Then if you undo clip on the back here, it then extends out into being sort of a rucksack, and you've got sort of shoulder straps here that then clip onto the back bit. So if I let you hold it like that, Harry. So sort of like that basically, and so you can see it's never going to fit anything much bigger than a roe or a muntjac or Chinese water deer. So for us, probably where we are in the type of stalking we do, possibly more limited use than for some other people, because the bulk of the deer we cull here tend to be fallow deer, and clearly just not going to fit in there. I mean, it's very, very cleverly designed. It's really well made. I can see it's got its uses. As I said, possibly slightly less so for us. It's got 4 or 5 pockets along the front here, so plenty of space for all your gubbins, all your gralloching gear, spare ammunition, first aid kit, everything like that. It's very comfortable to wear, and so when we were out not that long ago, had I think 2 muntjac in there slung over my back, and it was just really comfy. Plenty of extra kind of strapping around the waist, but also plenty of extra give in it, so if you are slightly larger or slightly smaller, you can get the straps nice and tight or nice and loose. It's just very cleverly thought out. It's kind of one of those things that's beautifully simple in some ways. What I really liked about it was that it comes with internal liners for this bag here, but comes with 2. So actually, if you've got one sat drying out somewhere or waiting to be washed out, you can just swap it in for another one. They clip in and out with really handy, easy kind of like popper studs here. You can draw close the whole thing closed like that if you want to, when you've got something in there to stop the flies getting at it. Generally, sort of really good bit of kit. I think you and I were probably saying we've both gone away from bum bags recently, so again kind of like partially limits the use of this for us. Part of the reason is that now tend to have everything on a chest sort of binocular harness, but also I think you find these quite annoying if you're clambering up in a high seat and you've got something on the back.
It's a lot of gubbins, isn't it? But you know, it is well made, and it's got good pockets for your thermals, and you know, it's got a massive great pocket at the front here, so it's got a lot more space than a lot of the other bum bags you see. But I think price wise it is quite dear, £100 give or take, depending on where you go. Although that being said, if you were going to buy a Seeker sack or a roe sack and a bum bag, that would probably be more than £100, and it kind of combines the two. But you can get sort of other similar roe sacks that arguably maybe better made than this for the similar sort of money. So for me anyway, I'm not sure it's really.
It's a no for you.
It's not really for me. Well, I don't do that much roe stalking in truth, and like you say, it moved away from a bum bag, so it's got a limited appeal to me, but it's clearly very well made.
I can see if you were going to go out for a day on the hill after roe, this would be absolutely ideal, because you could get probably just about a waterproof in there, your lunch, first aid kit, all the other spare bits and pieces, and then you've got something to carry a roe off the hill with. For us here, where we're probably sort of never more than like 10-15 minutes walk to a car or a vehicle, and we're shooting fallow, which as I said aren't going to fit in there, it's probably got sort of limited capacity for us. But there you go guys, hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.